Hello and welcome to all the students here. Today we start the lesson number 7, metals and non-metals. Here in this chapter we'll study about the properties of metals and non-metals, their uses. Elements are classified into three main groups. They are metals, non-metals. Elements like gold, silver, aluminum. These are the some elements. These are metals. Now non-metals, elements like sulfur, phosphorus, they are non-metals. Germanium, arsenic, these are showing the properties of metals and non-metals, they are called metalloids. Physical properties of metals. Today we'll see the physical and chemical properties of metals. First property of metals and non-metal is the physical state. What is physical state? Where metals or non-metals are found in which state? There are these three states: solids, liquid and gases. Generally, at ordinary temperature, metals found in a solid state. But metals like mercury and gallium, these are the exceptions which are in a liquid state at room temperature. So the property of metal, first, that is a physical state. Metals at room temperature found in solid state, except mercury and which metal? Gallium. These metals are found in a liquid state only. So this is the first property. Now second, we'll study about the second examples. Solid iodine. Second property, luster. Yes. Take two metals in a dark room, gold and sulfur suppose, and focus with the help of an electric bulb on it. Then find out which one is shiny. Which shows the luster? Gold. But sulfur do not show the brightness or luster. So luster is the property. Metals have lustrous in nature, while non-metals are non-luster. Next property is the hardness. Yes, hard. But some metals like sodium is very soft. Aluminum cannot be cut. Copper cannot be cut with the help of knife. You can't cut iron with the knife. Yes. But sodium can be cut. Potassium can be cut. These are the soft metals. So next property, malleability and ductility. What is meant by malleability? Yes. When you hammer the iron, so what will happen? It can be converted into sheet. Yes. So malleability means, yes, hammering, thin sheet can be formed. Copper sheet you can see, copper wires you can see. Yes. Ductility means they can be drawn into wires. They are called ductility. Sulfur do not show this property. So metals are malleable and ductile. So malleability of material in case of metals, but non-metals do not show the properties. Graphite, pencil, when you hammer, you do not change into shape or wire. Therefore, they are non-metals. Yes. So remember, coal, yes, you cannot make into shape or wires. So remember, the property of malleability means what? Malleability means substances by hammering to form a thin sheets. This is called malleability. And ductility means the metals can be drawn into thin wires. That is called ductility. Gold wire, silver wire, copper wire. So that is the property of ductility. Mean metals can be drawn into wires, that is the ductility, and metals can be converted into thin sheet by hammering, that is called malleability. So non-metals do not show the property. Means coal is a non-metal, you cannot make coal into thin sheet or wire. Graphite, pencil, it is a non-metal, you cannot make into thin sheet or wire. sulfur also you cannot make this into thin sheets and wire. So this is the property of metals, malleability and ductility properties of metals. Next we'll see about another properties also in case of metals, that is the conductivity. Yes, conductivity. Now in the kitchen, when a hot object, cooker or any pot is there, when you touch you get a hotness. But you know, the insulating substances having handle of plate, so the substances, conductivity means substances which carry heat and electricity through them, they are called conductors. Here metals have the property of conductivity. You know, steel or iron objects having a plastic handle, because to prevent from the heat, hot objects. Electrical wires are insulated. Yes, electrical board also made of insulators to prevent the shock. So you can do one activity here to understand conductivity, electrical conductivity. Heat conductivity and electrical conductivity, these are the both properties that metal have. Means metals can conduct heat through them, they are called conductivity, heat conductivity, conductors of heat. And some metals, they conduct electricity, they are called good conductors of electricity. Non-metals do not have this property. Sulfur cannot be transfer heat, correct? Plastic, wood, they cannot transfer. Now through the activity you can understand electrical conductivity. Set up this electrical circuit in this way. Take a copper wire, yes, join with this AB terminals with the copper materials. What will happen? The bulb glows, means copper conduct electricity. Take iron wire, join these two terminal AB with iron wire, magnesium wire, yes, and start the current. Light glows. Jeans wire, then bulb glows also, yes. So take another substances, try for others. So in case of some substances like iron, copper, jeans, these conduct electricity. And if we try for other substances, for example, sulfur material, then they do not conduct. Iron conduct electricity, but sulfur, plastic, wood, they do not conduct electricity. So sulfur if you try, coal if you try, no bulb glows, means they do not conduct electric current. Copper wire conduct electric current. So this activity shows that substances which conduct electric current, they are metals, and substances do not conduct electric current, they are non-metals. So conductivity is the property of metals. Non-metals, conductivity is not a property. Yes. Next is the sonority, sonorous. Now school bells are made up of iron. When we hammer, yes, then the sound can be produced. That is called the sonorous property. Metals are sonorous. So in this way, these are the physical properties. So another physical property, that is the density. Metals have high density. Sodium, potassium, lithium, these are exception only, but some metals have high density. Density of lithium is only 0.53 gram per cc. Melting points and boiling point. Generally metals have high melting point and boiling point. Exception mercury, gallium, sodium, potassium. So these are the some physical properties of metals and non-metals. So which are the physical properties of metals and non-metals we have studied? Remember, physical state. Metals are found in solid state. Exception, mercury and gallium in liquid state. Luster. Metals have the property of luster. Shine surface, they are called luster. Chakaki. Yes. Non-metals do not have shiny surface. Hardness. Metals are hard. Exception, sodium and potassium are soft. Ductility. Metals can be drawn into wires. Non-metals do not can drawn into wires. So metals are ductile, non-metals are non-ductile. Malleability, metals are malleable, non-metals are non-malleable. Heat conduction, electrical conduction, metals have conductivity, non-metals do not have conductivity. Metals have high density, non-metals have low density. Metals have high melting point and boiling point, non-metals do not. And sonority, sonorous, metals are sonorous, non-metals cannot produce the sound. So they do not have the property of sonorous. Now these are the physical properties of both metals and non-metals. Now next topic we'll study about the chemical properties of metals and non-metals.